Hello, hello, hello everyone. We are finally here with my October marathon, which I am excited about because I love this time of year. I love October, I love Halloween, which is kind of funny because I don't really like horror movies all that much, but I do like horror games. Maybe I'd like more horror movies if I actually watched some, but it's whatever. Anyways, hi Zeno, hi Matt, welcome in. Hi Faison. So, this is a game I've played before, but I didn't finish on stream because I thought it was too much for me. I think I can actually handle it this time. But it's gonna be interesting. I played this for one of my follower milestones, but I don't remember which one it was. It was not my 100 follower milestone, so it must have been the 200 or 300 follower. It certainly was not the 400 one. I think. Was it that recent? Did I do this first or Echo the Dolphin? I don't remember. I bow. But it's October, which means we got a horror marathon every weekday of October. It was 200 followers. Okay. Every weekday of October, from now until Halloween itself, actually, I will be streaming horror games. And we have quite a list this year. So, in previous years, like for the last 2 years, when I did my horror marathon, I had a separate Sunday stream where I was streaming, retro games, and I tried to theme it with the horror games. This year we're not doing that, since we're in my new schedule this time. Did I do that last year? I don't remember. Anyways, so the list of games this year will be Iron Lung, Never-Ending Nightmares, The Witch's House MV, Silent Hill, Ib, The Seventh Guest, Luigi's Mansion, Mad Father, Ao Oni, Yuppie Psycho, Alan Wake, and the finale will be Harvester. Some of these are games I've played before. Some of these are games that have been on my list for a while. A bunch of them I got specifically for the horror marathon, because the original plan was for it to be RPG Maker horror games, and I realized I didn't have enough. So I had to shoehorn other things in. But every RPG Maker horror game that was supposed to be in the marathon is in the marathon. Everything else I picked out based on how long it would take me and other things that I had. Harvester has been on my list for God knows how long to play, and Alan Wake is something that I wanted to stream as part of the Remedyverse playthrough that I started. Iron Lung and Luigi's Mansion I threw in because I had 2 days left over and I needed to find something to fit in those 2 slots. Because I do it based on how many days I think it'll take me to stream, so... If I need a one-off horror game, that's usually when Luigi's Mansion comes in. So, this is a game called Iron Lung. It's claustrophobic. I didn't include that in the content warning. And it's got jump scares. And flashing lights. I forgot I included that, so... You've been warned. Decades ago, every known star-inhabitable planet vanished, leaving only those who were on space stations or starships. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture. With supplies dwindling and infrastructure crumbling, survivors are searching for any trace of natural resources in a universe of barren moons, lit by the ghost light of vanished stars. One such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood. You are a convict, tasked with exploring this anomaly, in a makeshift submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you will be welded inside and the forward window will be closed. There was no time for training. If successful, you earn your freedom.
Beginning your descent. Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by. I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that. Approaching maximum depth. The hull's feeling it, but it's still holding strong. Closing port hole shielding. We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so refreshing and be careful. You're on your own. Good.
Alright. So, the whole idea of this game is, I believe this is Dave Zemansky, who also made Squirrel Stapler, another game that I've streamed. I forgot what else is done. I think he was one of the people behind Dusk, but I could be wrong. Dusk. Yeah, okay. I wasn't entirely sure. It's hard keeping track of all these developers. But, he wanted to come up with a concept that was like the most horrifying thing that could happen to someone. And the conclusion he ended on was being trapped in a submarine where you can't see out. And, you know, sorry, there's hair in my mouth. And being stuck in a situation like this. I won't give too many more details. I have played this game before and I know the ending already. This is just something that has been bugging me that I wanted to finish. But ironically, about a year later, the Ocean Gate submarine imploded. And his nightmare scenario happened to some people. This is not an expedition, it is an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return. And even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom waits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars? If there is still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void is as illusionary as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last here at the bottom of an ocean, unseen, unheard, and uncontrolled. They will get their execution. I will get my freedom. Damn. Alright, the lungs are iron. Or iron? Your lungs are iron. Okay. That's it. 182.30. 16.71. 182. Roughly here. 16. We are about here, I think. Facing north. Alright, so we want to get to roughly 200. Alright. There's going to be a lot of downtime in this game, and I'm going to be trying to focus, so I apologize if I'm not very vocal. Not a great game for people with ADHD, because it's admittedly not very interesting to actually play. It's a lot of looking at maps and coordinates, which isn't very fun. But it's not supposed to be fun. Oh, it's dripping. There we go. Alright. 200. We have not changed directions. I'm gonna go a little bit further. Maybe the 210. Doesn't seem OSHA compliant. Absolutely not. No siree. Alright. OSHA vanished from this reality. That's also true, actually. Alright. Turn directly east, so I believe that would be 90. And make a 90-degree... Oop. Good enough. Alright. So it should be roughly here. Alright, so cruise this way. We need to get to... Not sure what the A is. We need to get to... X322. Should be fine. Not sure what could possibly be in front of me. Or to the left of me. Means the angle of rotation. Well, probably a wall. I shouldn't be that close to the wall, though, is the thing. No, I am kind of... maybe. I should be fine. Yeah, once I get too close, it'll start blinking rapidly. I get into 322. No, it's gone. Oh. Okay, if it's picked back up... Interesting. Okay. It's starting to go a little faster, so I'm going to adjust. Alright. that's not a good noise. That's not a good noise at all. And now I'm too... Okay, whatever. Friend noise? Absolutely not. There are no friends here. We are alone and we are afraid. Yeah, admittedly, this is not the most interesting game to play. Maybe they have poop down here. Oh my god, shut up. $282 by 209. 282. Should be right about here, roughly. So I'm very close. I need 322. Alas, if only we had a functional airlock and a Haimatsu power suit from Soma. We can send them out to see its friend. You probably wouldn't be able to see much because it's an ocean of blood. Blood's pretty thick. A fun fact, according to a book of useless knowledge I have had since 2002, a goldfish can survive in a bowl of blood for 3 days. You now have that knowledge. I think I have Soma on PS4 because I got it for free. But I never played it because, thalassophobia. There we go. No, we want to go south. It's gonna be a little rough for you. Yeah, that's why I haven't played it yet. 186. What's that? 33. Supposedly, this should be what's in front of me. About here. Almost looks like some bones. Alright. So we are right here, roughly. So... angle. I want to be at 0 degrees. Whoops! That's a little too far. Right, that'll do. Someone's better off than one streamer I know who went into Subnautica completely unaware it had large predatory creatures. Oh, I also got Subnautica for free, funnily enough, on PS4. And I tried playing it, and I entered a cave and got a panic attack and quit the game. And I never touched it again. I wanted to see if I could deal with it. That was actually before I knew I had thalassophobia. Subnautica is a game where even if you don't have thalassophobia, you will learn to fear the ocean. It's like that one meme that's like, would you like to fear the ocean? Oh wait, that's not how it goes. Wait a minute. I fucked it up. Never mind. Nope. You don't get your joke. I ruined it. Alright, what am I? 250 or 250. Where am I? Should be right here. Such. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Do you fear the ocean? No? Would you like to? Here, you do get the joke after all. Don't fucking save suddenly when there's something next to me. Oh, it's going fast. 239. I probably want to turn to the right. Pretty close to 250. Can get to 250 without crashing into something or hitting another wall. I should be able to reorient myself. Cool. Okay. So we're at the 250. We need to get to... Where are we at with the X? 336. So right about here. Get that 378, 263. Cool. Alright. Right. Should be right about there. So we're going myself to 0 degrees. Shit. 378. Ooh. My mistake. I should be fine. We're close enough. I meant to go this way. I don't know how to read this. 378. Okay. 50. That's right about... here. More bones. The Monaco is a game that makes the ocean scary even with invisibility and invincibility on. Without giving away any lore, judging by the fossil record, 4546B is a far less scary place than it used to be. So don't spoil it for other people in chat, but I'm never playing Subnautica, so I personally don't care about spoilers. I'm sure there are some people who could be watching tonight who would care, though. Because Subnautica is a game I wish I could play. Because I would love it. Here's the ironic thing. I love swimming. I love sea creatures. I love sharks. I love turtles. I love stingrays. I love fish. I love jellyfish. I love underwater stuff. I don't like when there's things bigger than me underwater. That's the issue. Like, I used to go swimming in Lake Michigan a lot as a kid. There's so many beaches in Chicago. I haven't gone swimming in a long time, though. I don't have a swimsuit that fits me anymore. Plus, I feel like shit if I take my shirt off, so... I'm gonna be caught dead in a swimsuit right now. Alright, this is where this gets a little tricky. Alright, I need to go north to about... to Y300. I'm trying to go a little bit to the left, maybe a little bit more. Try to orient me away from the east wall. What I'm at. Yep, there it is. I can hear it speeding up, so I'm gonna go a little bit more to the left. Oh wait, 300Y. And then I'll reorient. This is harmless reefbacks on the list of things bigger than you in Subnautica. True. Alright. We are at 300Y, and where are we? 360... Ooh, we are at the... We're a bit facing the wrong way. We need to turn more west. What is... On a 360-degree wheel, what's the opposite of 90 degrees? Is that 275? No. Is it? $270. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to try to go directly west so I could, 300, 362. I want to get back to 350 real quick. Looks like if I can get to about here, which would be... That's almost exactly halfway. That would be about... fucking... At 325. If I can get to 325, I should be able to get a 90-degree angle going. I should be able to just cruise right through that wall. Or that path. Oh yeah, chat, while I'm doing horror stuff, I would recommend headphones. I have never said this before on stream, but when you're playing horror games, I do recommend headphones. Whatever that is very close to me. That is probably that wall right there. So it is fine. Alright, now that we're here, so wear headphones. What is halfway between 360 and 270? Wait, it would be plus 45 degrees, wouldn't it? So that would be 315. Yeah. Alright. So that should put... I need to get to... I can get to 250x. Kiryu-chan! God, I fucking love the Yakuza series. I haven't played Yakuza Like a Dragon in a few days. I'll be playing it, probably not Saturday, but maybe Sunday. Saturday I'm doing my monthly backup.
Oxygen notification.
Huh? Your oxygen level went down? Oh boy. Is that actually on a time limit? I don't remember. What am I trying to get to? 250? No time limit. Okay. Yeah, see, that reference that Dennis is talking about, I don't see because I've been playing the games on console. Oh. 274. That would be here. 350. Alright, so we are right here. 274, 350. Damn, that worked out perfectly. Alright. So I'll turn to 0 degrees and I need to get to Y400. Oops. Did that Iron Lung movie ever finish? Did Mark and Dave ever finish it? Don't save randomly, please. It frightens me. And we are at 400. Okay. 406. Good enough. 259. The X, and we are slightly off of that. What was that? Halfway, it was 270. 259. Oh. There we go. Ow! I lose a man. Gold 296. Oh boy. Spine plants. Did voice co-commentary for my streamer partners' playthroughs of Yakuza Kiwami and Kiwami 2, and as a result I wince internally whenever I see Mahjong in video games. Yeah, I'm not awful at Mahjong. I don't really understand how to play it, but I at least understand the... Or, I don't understand the, like, advanced stuff in it, but I at least understand the basics. And, I learned how to play it through Clubhouse games on Switch. Alright. Okay. I think turning around... we can probably get through over there. Alright, so we can get to roughly halfway between 450 and 440. So 425, maybe a little bit higher. So... about 425. When I get close to the wall, it should throw up a warning. It hasn't done it yet. That's fine. I forgot I can go in reverse. So I should be roughly here. Maybe I'll... Oh. Okay, that'll do. Need to get to about here, which should be 350. So, 90 degrees. Low key, if there was a non-horror game about something like this, I'd probably actually play it. That's the thing I love and hate about modern horror games, especially modern indie ones, is they have such cool concepts, but I would actually much rather play them without the horror. I think they would make for very interesting games with just the gameplay. Like Happy's Humble Burger Farm. I would like it a lot more if there wasn't even any horror to it. I just want to do a fast food simulator. I probably wouldn't if I actually had a job at a fast food place. And I think it's kind of silly to the fact that I actually think I would have fun playing a fast food simulator, but I've never worked at fast food. Oh. Yeah, let's go a little bit that way. Alright. 329. Should be roughly here now. Alright. I think I can... No, I probably want to start cruising back this way. Oh, Dennis, I might be doing another Mahjong stream in the future, just so you know. I have 2 friends. Oh. Okay, we must be right here. I have 2 friends who play the Yakuza series and like Mahjong. I'm hoping I can rope them into a Mahjong stream. I haven't asked them yet, though. Because this wouldn't happen until November at the earliest. I'm gonna actually point it slightly that way. Should make me go more to the left. Alright. Roughly 350, just barely. Alright, 350, 437. Okay. 350, 437. We should be right about just barely here. So I can probably... what's 90 plus 45? That would be 35, I think. 1 plus 45. Yeah, okay. 135. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, they're both going at the same rate. I need to get to about 375x. The wrong way. There we go. Okay, 375x, where are we? 416y. So we should be roughly here, which means we can go straight down. So back to 180. Try to get to as close to 180 as possible. There. That should do. And we just want to cruise all the way down to 325y. By myself going, I'd really like to see an unscrewed version of this place with a lot of horror games. And some that aren't, like Doom. When a game that uses Disco Elysium's same insanely well-crafted narrative system and wonderful writing, but it's about a young witch trying to solve the disappearance of her neighbor's cat in a small village in the Alps. You had me in the first half. Am I? What about here, actually? What did I need to get to? It was 325Y. And be careful holding the button for that long. Alright. 325Y, 380X. So should be roughly here. Which means I should be able to cruise directly to the east from here. And you get to 560X. $560. I will stream Dusk at some point, by the way. I do want to stream it. I also have a Medieval that's been waiting for me to play, and Ultra Kill. I'll stream all of them at some point. I got too many fucking games to play, guys. Alright, we're in a big open area, so I should be able to just cruise. I just don't want to keep doing that because I don't want to cruise too far. Okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay, 560. 277. Back to 180. Too far. 277. Shouldn't be too far from here. No, 43 degrees. Don't think I don't see you over there. What is that? That is a fish face. Is that even supposed to be visible? That's Joe. Joe Mama. How did I know you were going to say Joe Obama? Alright. We should be able to cruise directly east now. So we go X613. 613 degrees. No, not degrees. Wait a minute. shouldn't be anything here in the way, except for something over that way, but that's not going to be an issue. It's like 13 degrees. It's not degrees. Why do I keep saying that? Like two jokes that I repeat ad nauseum until people literally try to kill me. I mean, fair. Chat, would you ever go on a submarine? Alright, now we go 180 degrees down to Y197. Hell no. Why not? You get to see the fishies. Alright. $13, 197. Yep. And we go for an angle of 55 degrees. That is a skeleton. That is a fucking skeleton. A lot of bones. Happy Halloween. Alright. Let's get to about here. 700 degrees. Or 700... What's the fucking term for X and Y? Like 700 what? 700 what east? Unless there are skeletons, where do you think that all the blood came from? As long as it's not a trip to the Titanic, he's in a specific submersible, which ironically is in Subnautica, then yeah, I'd go in a submarine. There's another company that's taking trips to the Titanic, by the way. The Titanic's not going to be there for much longer. So much of the ship is gone. It's been eroded away or just chipped away by crabs. Like, as the years go on, less of the Titanic is left. It's actually kind of sad. It was such an iconic piece of world legends with all the stuff that happened on the Titanic. What with the James Cameron movie and just all the things that happened after it and whatnot. And eventually there isn't going to be anything left. It's going to be just gone. Kind of sad. It is also just an iconic example of human hubris. Icarus flying too close to the sun, Titanic sinking, the Hindenburg, stuff like that. It's just an example of man's hubris. I know Icarus isn't a real person, but still, it's an example of hubris. An iconic example of hubris. If you say someone flew too close to the sun, you're quoting the story of Icarus. That's how iconic it is. Right. We need... Yes, 700. And after that, nobody ever tried sailing across the sea in a ship. Yep. So Chad, I mentioned it earlier how I think I would actually play a game like this if there weren't horror aspects to it, just going around in the submarine. Because while it's not very interesting to play, it is interesting gameplay, having to navigate without being able to see where you're going. It's an interesting concept. What are some horror games, like modern indie horror games you've played, or seen, if you haven't played them, that you think you would still play if there wasn't a horror aspect to it? I mentioned Happy's Humble Burger Farm. I know there's a lot of modern ones that are like simulators that are actually horror. Happy's Humble Burger Farm is one of them. I'm just curious if you guys can think of any others where you would play them if it weren't for the horror. Or at least if you would play with the concept in the game if it weren't for the horror. Someone. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Alright. 700 now. 700, 197. Just basically here. Alright. Now we want to go north to 250Y. Is it degrees? What are coordinates called? Like, I don't know. I'm sure Zeno knows, but he's not answering. Probably because he's covering up the birds. Are we going 200? Oh, we're already there. No, 250. That's what I needed. Not 200. There we go. Alright, so we should be right about here. Go just a little bit further north to about 260. Yeah, okay. I should be able to go straight east for a bit, and then I'll have to wedge myself through a narrow passageway. I know it's probably more efficient to not go in the cardinal directions, but it's easier for me to figure out where I'm going if I do. Alright. So we need to get to 750. When I get wedged out of there, I have to make sure there's nothing on either side of me to make sure I know where I am. So it's going to be a scary wedge there, but we'll do it. There we go. That's one on the walls. There we go. Okay. 750. 260. Yeah, we're right about there. So I'm going to do that. Take this easy. 275 roughly. Just a wall. It's directly in front of me. I am not far north enough. Now I am. Alright. 755 by 262. Alright, we are right where we need to be. You must be right about here. $755 to 62. So yeah, right about here. Yeah, now I can start using the camera to figure out where I'm going. Should be a wide enough berth. Alright. $770. So we're right about here. 264. Yeah, right about. Biggest challenge is just getting through this passageway. Okay. And just get to 800, I can reorient. $800. There we go. After that, oh, okay. 800. 2. We're basically almost at 300. So we want to go east to 864. Yes, I am playing this on controller. I bought this on Switch. I don't know why I bought it on Switch. I guess I just thought the PC version didn't have controller support and it would be harder to play. But then I learned later, I think the PC version does actually have controller support. 258. Why? Scroll Stapler has controller support on PC. 209. No idea what I'm looking at. But I got it. Let's get back up to 300. Orient myself. Okay. Now we want to go west back to 800. And then I'll have to swap to the camera to guide me. Okay. 100. 300. So we are right here. Alright. South a little bit. I'll angle in one direction, start using the camera. Roughly about 275. You can guide yourself with the camera. And you kind of have to for the tight wedges. Alright. So I'm roughly here, which means I want to go here and then just make sure my path is clear. Okay. Second. Need to get to 750x. Alright, looks like my path is clear. Which is weird, because I should be hitting... Oh, okay. Not that clear. Oh boy, another leak. Love is in the air? Wrong. Gas leak. Huh, I got through that a lot cleaner than on my other way through. Alright. So let's see. We can get to 7... So... Should be here. We're at 255. Roughly about here. So I'm going to go directly west. Get to 725. So chat, talk to me. What have you been playing lately? I've been gone for a few days. I know I was streaming on Monday. I wasn't even supposed to be. I just wanted to. PS2 port of Deus Ex. How is it? Is it bad? Is it good? What's it like? That's good. Not as good as the PC version, but it's still Deus Ex. Oh, wait a minute. Something just hit the submarine. I might consider getting it. Wait. 78 by 353. Huh? Wait a minute. I teleported.
Huh?
Excuse me? Wait, I teleported. Jan, I was over... I was over here. I was trying to get to this point. And suddenly... I'm over here. Chat, what the fuck did I do? You know, I'll fucking take it. That puts me a lot closer to where I need to be, because I only have 4 points left. Alright. So, okay. 578, so that's roughly here. 353, it's roughly here. Okay, so I'm gonna go... No. Directly east, west. Try to get to about 3. It's half of 25. Half of 25 is what, 12? And plus 25 would be 62. So that's roughly half of, you're halfway between. And as a matter of fact, I can get directly half. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so now I should be able to go straight north. I'm where I think I am. X 562. Yeah, I should be roughly here. 353 roughly here. Turn 0 degrees. Good enough. Alright, so I should be able to just cruise right on through all the way to 500Y. Alright. Don't know what Mr. BP was. Hopefully we don't see them again. Alright. roughly here. North to 520. X 623. I think you hear a cricket outside. 63 degrees. Alright. What do we got here? Oh boy, another skeleton! I love it. I love it so much. Alright, so we're at 15. Basically here. We should be able to cruise all the way over to here. So we want to get to roughly 537 X. Yeah, roughly 537. Sorry, 337. Theoretically, I should be able to just go straight this way. We're almost there. We only got 3 left. Getting this one is going to be a pain. Chad, do you have any plans this month? At least for Halloween? It's coming up. Kind of. I mean, we still got the rest of the month. It's only October 1st. No? We have time to make some. Since I'm going to be streaming on Halloween, my dad was planning a bunch of horror stuff that he won't tell me about. I told him that I have been planning this months in advance, so I can't do it. So we're going to do it November 1st instead. A day late, but at least that way we can also invite my sister over. I haven't done anything for Halloween in years. That's a shame. I love Halloween. You're never too old for Halloween.
Oxygen notification.
Oh boy. I'm getting there. 337. Getting there. I think we're definitely further than I got the last time I streamed this. And I'm a lot more chill about it. Probably because I know it's about to happen. Or going to happen. Whoa. I am slightly lower than I want to be. And we got a wall ahead of us. I was not paying attention. I am actually a little bit further south than I want to be. So we're at almost the right point. We need to be at roughly 350. Okay. Almost halfway between 500 and 550. Roughly. So we are 350, we are here. 520, we are about here. Okay. Alright, so this part of the map is obscured, so I can't actually see it, so I'm going to have to rely on the camera for part of that. Put myself a little bit that way. 350 by 520, 350. No, 350, 520. Okay, so we're right about here. $350 by 530. Here. Okay. So once I hit to about 550Y, I'm not going to be able to see where I am on the map anymore. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Camera time. Alright. Directly in front of me. Let's see if I can see anything this way. There is an opening. Okay. Let's squeeze past it. Kind of. Oh, there's something here. Just like barely scrape past it like this. Alright, no, there's nothing. 365. Alright, so we are now over here. So theoretically, I should be able to guide myself with the camera now. On here. Alright, that's like a straight shot. 367, 560. Roughly here, 567. Alright. Need to get to at least 600 Y to be able to get out of here. Alright, we're at 600 Y. Okay. 370, so we're right about here. Get up to 650, I should be able to get home free. And get to 625, I should be able to figure out where I am. Alright. We are at this line right here. 372, so yeah, roughly about there. Okay. So I need to get up to 650. Reorient. Enough. 650. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it well. We're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it well. Ah! Feeling that wasn't busted. I won't affect the oxygen levels, I'm sure. If fucking better not. Alright. I'm gonna get to the one to the east first, and then swing by this on my way over here. Alright. Let's see. 372 by 650. So 650, 372. You're roughly here. Okay. So I'm gonna go a little bit further to about 662. 662.5. Oops. Alright. 662.5. And we go perfectly east. We need to get to roughly here. So roughly about 275Y. And I can use the camera for a bit. Oh, okay. 275. So that's roughly here. Or what, 662? Yeah, so right about here. Alright, camera time. Should be able to fit right on through. Hopefully we need to get to 200x. Okay, 200, 661. 661, so we're roughly here. 200. So I'm gonna have to use the camera to guide me this way. So what I'm seeing, there should be a pathway through here. Yeah. It's gonna be a little hard to see, but I need to get to X180 and Y576. There's another one. Oh, the sub's getting real angry. Alright, X180, Y576. Should be able to go straight down now, straight south. Alright, roughly here. 164. Sorry, 184. I'm not facing the right way. Is that? Whatever it is, it's in my way. Alright, now we turn directly north. And then it's back to the camera. It's guiding me. Should be good enough. And you get back up to about 570 or 675 Y. $277. I teleported again. Wait, 277X? I'm over here now. 635? Yeah, I'm roughly here. What the fuck? It's like something is making it easier to get out of these tight spots. And the shaking stopped too, which is not really that great, but why does this keep happening? I mean, I'm not going to complain. It makes it easier for me. Keep teleporting. I don't like that cat face. 635Y. We should be here. So if I can get to 650Y, I should be able to reorient myself and get the second to last thing. Right. 650. Now we go to 300. Actually, we can probably just cruise on over to 325. Hey, 90 degrees exactly. Perfect. I love when a plane comes together. $741Y. Okay. We're getting there. Chat, we're almost done. I'm almost done with this game. This has been a regret of mine, because I could have finished it and I just couldn't. I thought I couldn't get through it. But I'm having a much easier time this time. Unfortunately, I know the ending, because at the time I didn't think I would be able to finish it. Oh. $18. Oh, that doesn't look fun. Alright. Cruise a little bit south. We can get to roughly 675-ish. 675 Y. And for the rest of the stream, we'll probably play pinball or something cozy. $675 and $324, so roughly here. So that's actually perfect. Now we go west. Should hit the tunnel around 500. Sorry, east. I know directions. I know what I meant. Oh, I'm sure that's good. I'm sure that's fine and dandy. That is not a friend. Do not lie to me. Get through there. Knowing him, he would. You get to 575. Don't like the sounds.
Oxygen notification.
Oh boy, my oxygen levels are low. Oh, and it's flooding. Yay! Oh, joy. I love it here. You have an idea how hard it is to get blood out of clothing? $750. Alright. We are roughly here. We should go a little bit more north. Okay, good. Oh, it's really flooded. Convenient that it hasn't reached my controls yet. Alright. 760s are roughly here. You need to get to 675 Y, or, X. Chat, I don't think we're surviving this. Zary Berry jump scare. Is she even playing? Has she been playing Earthbound, I think? Just swim, I'm sure. I don't know if I want to swim in blood, though. That's the thing. Lights are flickering. Five. We go north to 828. $295. Oh god! I thought I had another few minutes. I thought I had a few more minutes. Oh, even when I knew it was coming, my heart was racing. The expedition ultimately raised more questions than answers. Satellite images showed pieces of the SM-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench, as though it had been torn apart by some huge beast. The wreckage cannot be reached at this time. No photographs have been recovered. The stars shine pale as bones. The moon is a lifeless corpse. Its ocean a gaping wound. The universe, what's left of it, is dying. But somewhere in the void, there must be hope. He got me. He got me. I will admit, it got me. Alright, that is Iron Lung. We did it! I did it! Alright. That was good. That was definitely good. Alright. Let me add to my notes. We are done with the first game of the horror marathon. Oh. Wait, this isn't PC, this is Switch. What am I doing? Alright. Missed the ending. Flipped it. Okay. Somebody done to see the surprise. Yeah, I thought I had a few more. I actually was caught off guard by it because I thought I had a few more minutes before the jump scare. But it's a very memorable horror game, even if the jump scare is kind of lame. Once you know how, once you realize what it is, it's just a JPEG that's coming towards you. I feel like they altered some things a little bit, because from what I remember when I originally played it, the eye looked a bit more human. And the fish looked a little different, but I could just be misremembering. But the game is claustrophobic. And obviously you can't see what you're doing, so it makes it really, really tense trying to get around. I was mostly calm through it though, because I had already done it before. At least most of it. From what I read, they added the wreck of another submarine at some point. Yeah. I mean, I play this thing in the dark, late at night, headphones on, so I was just bottling up all the tension and dread until that last moment. True. Okay. But that is the end of Iron Lung for right now. Let's play some pinball. For the last hour of stream. Pinball Effects came out in 2022. Holy shit. It took forever to actually like come to consoles though, because it was in early access for a while. Alright, pinball, and I'm going to move my standees a little bit so they're not blocking the center of the table. I actually recommend you tables if I recognize any that were in the Pinball Hall of Fame now. I mean, I also probably would know the tables already, honestly.
Go, man.
But if you want to. Keep in mind, I've played all these tables. So you would be recommending me things I've already played. I do hate that, Dennis.
Now you've done it.
Oh shit. You get scared easily. I get startled easily.
Go, man. Go, man.
6 million! This old man! It's not plugged in yet.
Anybody bought anything from Steam sale?
Go, man.
I bought BlazBlue, Entropy Effect, and a bunch of Deep Rock DLC. I'm not really going to get much else because I got a bunch of big game purchases happening this month. I gotta get Pokemon Legends ZA. I just very recently bought Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. And then getting Once Upon a Katamari later in the month.
Rest in peace.
Widely considered the best pinball table ever made, by the way. Alright, so I will show off the Williams and Bally tables in this collection, which is basically all I've bought. As you can see, I got very little else. Yeah, I know, I have My Little Pony table. I used to be a brony. I still kind of like the show. I just haven't watched shit in years. But we got Whodunit, Pinbot, Taxi, Fishtails, Bonsai Run, Black Knight 2000, Earthshaker, Star Trek The Next Generation, The Twilight Zone, The Addams Family, World Cup Soccer, Whirlwind, The Machine, Bride of Pinbot, Swords of Fury, Indiana Jones The Pinball Adventure, Dr. Dude and His Excellent Ray, Space Station, Funhouse, No Good Gophers, Tales of the Arabian Nights, Circus Voltaire, Hurricane, Red and Ted's Roadshow, Whitewater, The Champion Pub, Safecracker, Theater of Magic, Party Zone, Black Rose, Attack from Mars, Junkyard, The Getaway High Speed 2, Medieval Madness, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Monster Bash. Those are all of the Williams and Bally tables that are currently in Pinball Effects. They will be adding Scared Stiff on the 15th. We're finally getting one of the Elvira tables. And in my opinion, the best tables that they have available here are Black Knight 2000, Star Trek Next Gen, The Addams Family, Space Station, Funhouse, Tales of the Arabian Nights, Circus Voltaire, Champion Pub, Safecracker, Attack from Mars, Medieval Madness, and Monster Bash. Those are the best tables. So far, all of them are good. I don't like Hurricane. That's the only one that I kind of don't. I also don't like the party zone. The rest are good. I even like World Cup Soccer, and I didn't think I would like that one. Yawn. Alright. I'll play this one because I don't think I got to it when I did my arcade game stream on my birthday.
In ancient Baghdad,
I am you.
the tale of the Cyclops.
Hit the oars.
And Nightbot, why didn't you count that?
Try that again.
Nightbot. There you go.
Shoot ramp to collect.
So there were two Sinbad movies from like the 70s. Sinbad and the Golden Voyage, and I forget what the other one was called. One of them, or The Golden Voyage of Sinbad, and I forget what the other one was called. But one of them I watched on VHS when I was a kid, and I loved that movie. No idea if it's aged well, like, in terms of like depictions of other cultures. I haven't seen it since I was a little kid, but I used to love that
The
movie
first
so
ball
much.
is locked.
The special effects for it are really impressive because there's a scene where Sinbad fights a skeleton. The skeleton was done with stop motion.
I challenge you to another game.
Was popular and great scene. Yeah, in the other Sinbad movie, he fights a statue, which is done in the same way. So this table, so the reason why pinball or digital pinball preservation is important is because of tables like Circus Voltaire. And it's because some tables have a lot of moving parts, which can and will break over time. This is one of them. I'll point out the main part that breaks when we see it. This is also like one of the best pinball tables ever made. I fucking love this table.
Clear one.
It is that part. That is the part that breaks. The Rank Master. It's because the spring gets worn down over time.
The boom marble is yours. Welcome to the sideshow. This is Sideshow Sam.
Whoops.
Feast your eyes on Sideshow Marble. Stop that!
Trained animals well.
Ooh. Oh, that hurts. What are you
Oh, gee, thanks. Thanks, Physics.
And the judges score?
Player one.
What are you doing?
Now shoot the left ramp. Now watch this. Player one.
I can juggle one ball, no problem.
Player one.
I don't have any interest in commentary, I'm just like laser focused on pinball. I've never seen that before.
I can juggle two balls all day.
Really boring life here. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I am the ringmaster. Do you wish to challenge me?
It is Menagerie Marvel. Very nice.
Do your worst.
Shit.
Let's see the scores.
Alright.
have ignition.
This is one of 2 tables in Pinball Effects that was never available in Pinball Arcade. It was this and Indiana Jones. Zen Studios has a lot more money to throw around than Farsight Studios did. So the one silver lining of Zen Studios having the rights is they're likely able to more easily get some of the licensed tables that Williams did. Williams and Bally. Unfortunately, I think Farsight still has the Stern license, which means we're not going to get the tables that Stern did, like Alien or Jurassic Park, which I would love to play. Because in Pinball Arcade, there were a bunch of arcade companies, or pinball companies, that they got the rights to at the time. Williams, Bally, and Gottlieb were the main 3, where Williams and Bally were kind of the same company. And then they had the rights to Gottlieb's tables, and the rights to Stern's tables. And Stern previously, bought the rights to a bunch of other pinball companies' tables, which includes Data East, Sega, and Alvin G & Co. So their tables are also in Pinball Arcade. Not many of them, though. But unfortunately, Farsight stopped updating Pinball Arcade after they lost licenses, so we haven't gotten any of the other tables. See what reminds you of the Windows Pinball game? That would probably be 3D Pinball Space Cadet. And yeah, that's why I like this table too. It reminds me of that. I like sci-fi pinball tables the most. Probably because they remind me of 3D Pinball Space Cadet, because I played so much of that growing up. Now, there is another Williams table that looks kind of similar to this one called Space Shuttle. And I hope they will add that one, because I like that one. I actually like some of the older pinball tables the most. Black Hole and Space Shuttle are 2 of my favorites. Black Hole is a Gottlieb table, so that's still in Pinball Arcade. Space Shuttle was in your Pinball Arcade as a Williams and Bally table, but it hasn't been added to this one yet. Zen Studios has been adding tables at a snail's pace, which is really frustrating. Farsight with Pinball Arcade would add 2 tables a month, and then after they got to the 3rd season of Pinball Tables, it was 1 table a month. So they were actually pretty snappy about it. And I mean, in a year, that's 12 tables. But Zen Studios, they add usually multiple tables at a time. Except for the licensed ones, which usually come by themselves. For the same price. But there's a bunch of tables that I want to see in this, because Farsight's not going to get the stuff back, so I have to kind of deal with Zen Studios. But I want to see Terminator 2 the most, because that was one of my favorite tables from Pinball Arcade. Alright, here's a cool table. I did not include this in my birthday arcade, you will. So this is a licensed table based on the creature from the Black Lagoon, but rather than being a table based on the movie, the table is themed around a drive-in theater playing the movie.
And now, on with the show.
So it's a really clever spin on
Cool, Daddy-O.
the idea. This table has a really cool thing. That little spot in the center that's all black. There's actually some mirrors under there and a figure of the creature from the Black Lagoon, and it uses lights and mirrors in order to make it look like a hologram. I'll see if I can try to make it happen. Don't remember how to activate it, though.
Thank you. Enjoy the film.
There it is. Oh. I need to, like, watch movies again so I can have excuses to have popcorn more often. Because I love popcorn. It's one of my favorite snacks. It's also healthy for you. Assuming you don't load it with oil and butter and whatnot. Alright, speaking of cool tables, this table does something funny. So, Junkyard was a table I did not buy in Pinball Arcade. So I played it for the first time in Pinball FX3, which is the previous version of this.
I'm Crazy Bob!
Oh, good lord, this is loud.
And you're trapped in my junkyard!
We've got to use the junk to build a flying jalopy. We've got to get out of here.
So you have an angel and a devil. The angel is a girl and the devil is a guy, of course. This is an obnoxiously loud table. But this table has a mechanic where you can activate a time machine. And what the time machine does is it actually plays modes from other pinball tables. I don't know what all the modes it plays, but I know it plays the Mamushka from the Addams Family and Move Your Car from Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Nice doggy. Yeah, boy. Maybe I got a milk phone.
That dog'll be toast now.
Oh, we're getting the time machine. What is this from? Night mission?
Pick something. Great. Now you need the TV.
Now you need the bathtub.
Far out.
What is night mission? We'll probably end a little bit early. I'll show a few more tables, and then by like 9:30 we'll end. Since we already finished Iron Lung.
Yeah! Got him! Yeah! Great! Now get the bathtub. Get the extra ball.
multi-ball is lit.
Alright. Not one of my favorite tables, but it's interesting. Here's a cool table. Turn the volume back up. Junkyard is just obnoxiously loud for some reason.
Welcome, race fans, to Bonsai Rush.
So this table is cool because the back glass is also a playing field. Whoops.
He's going after Green Machine. He's challenged Yellow Belly.
There we go, we're on the back glass.
What a move on Green Machine. He's moved into 5th place.
Wonderful. I love how the tilt doesn't work in pinball effects. It's so great. It makes the table so much more playable. The fact the fucking tilt doesn't work. One of the most basic mechanics in a pinball game. I fucking hate Zone Studios. I'm only playing pinball effects because I'm forced to if I want to play pinball games. Because I don't think I can run VPin MAME and Visual Studio or Visual Pinball. So I can't play pinball tables that way. Nothing else is bringing in new pinball tables. Farsight fucking gave up on pinball arcades, so we're not getting new things through that. Zen retired Pinball FX3, which is perfectly fine, mind you, as it was, and then ruined everything with Pinball FX. And fucking Magic Pixel with Zakaria pinballs using AI to make new tables. It sucks. I don't have any good options. I wish Farsight Studios didn't give up. This one's a classic. Sorry, as a pinball fan, I am very opinionated about the pinball options available to me. You ask just about any pinball fan, like people who play pinball video games, and they will tell you that Zen Studios sucks. I don't know a single person that actually likes Zen Studios. Like, I know a bunch of other pinball fans, and basically everybody is constantly annoyed with pinball effects. Now, somehow Zen Studios managed to do good with Pinball M, which is the M-rated pinball game, but I don't think it's been updated in a while. I don't know what they're doing with that one. Oh fuck, I should have been playing Pinball M. I don't have many tables for that on the Switch, though. I'll play Pinball M when we have time on a night where I'm streaming from the Steam Deck. Which could be tomorrow. because I have all of the launch tables on Pinball M on Steam, but not Switch. I love all the Williams arcade sound effects that are used in some of the older Williams tables. Shit! Alright, we'll probably end here. It's always like 10 off. Always 10 off. Alright. So, thank you for joining. I hope you all have a spooktacular October. But we will be back tomorrow with Never-Ending Nightmares, and then back on Friday with The Witch's House. Now, I already know who we're going to raid. He's not playing horror games, because he is a big baby, but I'm gonna read him anyways. Where is he? There he is. First chance of the week, so I gotta read my bestie, Kohai. He is playing... looks like Pokemon Violet. Scarlet. Maybe. Oh, that's it. RPG Horror Maker games. Ooh, that came out wrong. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a bunch of those this month. So, if you want to hang on after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky. And if you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. If you want to join in the raid message is, as always, Dapper Dragon Raid. You can just copy this raid message and use whatever emotes you want. And I will see you all on tomorrow. On tomorrow, yes. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. We'll be doing Never-Ending Nightmares. Game I've owned for a long time, but never played it. Or, yeah, never played it. Don't even think I had it installed at any point. So, see you all then. Bye.